Hi Yogi, welcome to day 3. We're going to focus a little bit on building strength today in the core and the arms, the upper body. I'm going to light my candle and make it special. A special time we've carved out for ourselves. And we're going to come to lie on the back. And you can have the legs straight or bent, it's up to you. You might take a big breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Just taking a moment just to acknowledge how you're feeling right now. Your eyes might close and you can just feel into your inner landscape. Calling yourself into the now, into your body. Okay, we'll start to open the eyes and you're going to bend your knees and bring your feet in line with your hips, about hip distance apart, knees bent. You're going to inhale here and then you're going to exhale to slowly start to peel and lift the hips off the mat. You're going to inhale at the top and then exhale to lower down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale to lift, inhale at the top, and exhale to lower down. I'm going to do that 2 more times, inhaling at the bottom, exhaling to roll up, inhaling at the top, exhaling to lower down. Last one. And then lifting your feet off the floor and just keeping the legs kind of just hovering, and try and flatten your lower back down to the mat. You'll already start to feel your tummy muscles a little bit when you do that. You're going to inhale here, and then as you exhale, you're just going to toe tap. So you're just going to tap your big toe down. Doesn't matter which one. Inhale to come back up. Exhale. Inhale to come up. And exhale. Keep alternating. Trying to keep the lower back pretty much flat down. It doesn't have to be completely no gap, but we don't want it to be overly arching either. Just starting to feel a little bit of strength and heat building in your core. Okay, just doing 1 more on each side. And then we'll bring the feet down and just bring the soles of the feet together and the knees wide into a butterfly. Interlace your fingers and just bring them under the head. Inhale here. Exhale, little lift. So trying to lift through your core rather than with your arms. Okay, as you inhale, you lower back. And as you exhale, you lift up. Little core lift. Inhale to lower down. Just keep that going a few more times. Some of these movements we're doing this morning are more Pilates, but so good for core. There's not as much kind of stuff in traditional yoga for the core. So I find when I'm working with the core in my yoga practice, I like to weave in a little bit of Pilates too. Okay, next time as you're lifting up, come onto your tippy toes, bring the knees towards each other, and then inhale as you lower back down. Exhale as you lift up, come onto your tiptoes, and inhale as you lower down to butterfly. 2 more times. Okay, and then last time lifting up, tippy toes, release your arms, and then lift your feet. See if you can stay here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then hug your knees into your chest and just rock side to side. Hello core, it should be a little bit more awake now. Mine definitely is. Just taking a big breath in and a big breath out. And rocking over into, oh, actually, no, we're going to rock up into a boat. Okay, so I'll show you that again. So you can rock up and you can have your feet still in front of you. You can hold behind your knees and your arms might let go of the legs if you want a little bit more. If it's too much, just hold the legs. Okay, you always pick where you are at today. It's always perfect. No need to push. Last breath here. And then we're going to cross the legs and come forward into tabletop. And just free up the spine with a few cat-cows. So as you inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, chest, chin. And as you exhale, round the back. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tail, chest, chin. Exhale, round, just loosening up the tummy a little bit after that. Now, going back into your child's pose, knees wide, big toes together, head can rest down. Take a big breath into a soft belly. And then looking forward, you're going to slide your hands forward. You're coming into a Sphinx position. And just take a moment, your forearms are down, elbows a little bit in front of your shoulders. And just take a moment just to feel that nice stretch of your tummy muscles as you take a breath. You're going to interlace the fingers and you're going to see if you're going to keep your knees down on the mat, but you're going to see if you can just lift your core away, your hips and your belly away from the ground as you really press down into your forearms. And if that doesn't really feel enough for you, tuck your toes and lift your knees off the mat so you're in a forearm plank. Otherwise you can just keep your knees down. Seeing if you can just take one more breath. And then lowering back down onto the belly. We'll take a little cobra, so as you inhale, hands under the shoulders, little lift up again, opening through the front of the body, and exhale to lower back down. We're going to push back into a tabletop. And you're just going to have your toes tucked, and then lift your knees just an inch or two off the mat. We're going to just hold this for a few breaths. You'll feel how this helps you to build some strength in your core and your upper body. Building a little bit of fire. Okay, and then you can lower the knees down, push back into a little brief child's pose again. Let the head kiss the ground. Taking a full breath. And then slowly coming back up to tabletop. And we're going to inhale and lift the left arm up into the air. And exhale to thread it under the right palm facing up. Thread the needle. Inhale, we're going to rise it up. This time just hover it off the ground, so it's just about 1 centimetre off the ground as you thread it through. Makes it a little bit harder for the upper body, a little bit stronger. Now, this time as you lift that left arm up, just have it in line with the shoulder, and can you lift your opposite knee out to the side, opposite hip out to the side, so that right knee. Okay, as you exhale, you're going to lower that right knee and thread the arm again. It's just hovering. And then as you inhale, lift your right knee as you lift your left arm. As you exhale, lower the knee. Thread, it's tricky. Coming back up. Leg and arm, and then right leg back, left arm forward. Balancing tabletop. Take a breath here. Option to stay here or to try and reach back and grab for that back foot. One-handed tiger. Letting go. Coming back into your child's pose for a moment. Letting your arms relax. Taking a breath. We're going to slowly come back up into tabletop and walk your hands a little bit further forward of tabletop and then rock your hips forward. So we're in a half plank, okay? And then from here, can you just lower by bending your elbows, lower your chest and your chin, and then can you push back up? Maybe lowering with your out breath and then pushing up with your in-breath, and see if you can just do that one more time. And then this time we're going to lower down, stay down, pause. And as you inhale, you're going to lift up, little baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Coming back into your tabletop. We'll just stretch out in down dog before we do the second side. So just lifting the knees, pushing back. Breathing, letting out a sigh if you need to. Lowering the knees down. As you inhale, the right arm lifts up. As you exhale, thread it. Remember, it hovers off the ground. Thread it under the left, palm facing up. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, thread. Keep it going, a couple more times. And we're going to get ready to add the leg this next time. So as you lift that right arm up, it's just coming to shoulder height. And the left leg is coming out to the left. And then as you exhale, you thread, lower the knee. And as you inhale, you lift the knee and lift the arm. As you exhale, you thread. Keep it going. Put my mat a little bit close to the wall so I can't lift my arm out fully, but hopefully you can. Okay, the next time you lift up, arm comes forward, leg goes back, balancing tabletop. Option to stay here and breathe, or you might like to reach back for your toes and lift that knee. Open through the heart a little bit. All right, and then we'll release. Back down, coming back, downward facing dog. Just using your downward dog just as a little bit of a rest, a pause. a recentering. As you inhale, we're going to come forward into plank. Okay, lower the knees down, and as you exhale, again, a little push up, lower down. As you inhale, lifting up. As you exhale, lowering down. One more. And staying down, we're going to do our locust this time. Arms reach back, palms up or down. I prefer down. You lift the arms away from the ground, lift the legs away from the ground. Whole back body is strong and activated. One more breath. Lowering back down, pushing back into your child's pose. Just staying for 3 more breaths here. We're starting to calm it down again now. Feeling the energy of your body just activated, buzzing. You're going to slowly come up to a seat. You're just going to cross your legs. Just have a little stretch out. So you're just going to cross your legs just with your left leg in front, slightly forward. Taking an in-breath, maybe bringing your fingertips down. And then with your out-breath, just finding a little forward fold. Breathing in. And breathing out. Just taking one more. Slowly coming back up. And we'll just take a little twist. So you're going to just take a little twist over to your left. And then turning back to the middle. Change the cross of your legs so your other leg is forward. Slightly forward of the cross leg. Take an in-breath to lengthen. And an out-breath to fold. Breathing in. And breathing out. One more. Slowly coming back up as you breathe in. As you breathe out, little twist to the right. Soft and long breath. And then turning back to the middle again. And we've got 2 more minutes. So you can decide to just stay seated, or you can decide to lay back in your Shavasana. Just allowing a little pause for integration. Whatever position you're choosing, just closing your eyes. Not rushing ahead to what's coming next in your day, just practicing just being right here, right now. Just feeling what is. meeting what is without having to change or improve anything. Acknowledging the rise and fall of your breath, just your natural breath. And if you're lying down on your back, you're going to very slowly just start to deepen your breath. Take a little stretch, a little bit of movement again, just to bring yourself back around. And you might roll onto one side for a moment if you're lying on your back, and from there find your way slowly, slowly up to a seat to finish. And once you're seated, just bringing your two hands together, taking a final big breath in, bowing your head forward towards your heart as you breathe out, sealing your practice. And that concludes day number 3. Well done. Thanks for joining. I'll see you tomorrow.